So this image also, is related to Mount Everest. You can see one of the climbers. He is at the top of the, of the world's highest peak, isn't it? And he is, of course, holding the flag of Nepal. So maybe he is the Nepalese, isn't it? And I think you recognize these two persons, okay, very well. So who are they? They are the first climbers of Mount Everest, Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary, okay? These two persons, they had scaled Mount Everest for the first time. Means they had climbed up the top of Mount Everest for the first time. Okay, so when we talk about Mount Everest, it is also called the third pole of the world or the earth. यसलाई third pole पनि भनिन्छ किन भन्दा we find, right, the climate or the weather pattern similar to the northern pole of the earth and the southern pole of the earth. जुन अर्थ को हामी साउदर्न र नर्दर्न पोलमा जुन क्लाइमेट पाउँछौं, स्पेशली फ्रीजिङ क्लाइमेट, right, temperature below 0 degrees Celsius, isn't it? You can find huge collection of snow in the northern and the southern pole of the earth, isn't it? And similarly, if you go to the top of Mount Everest, you can also have the experience of the similar type of climate. The climate that you can find, that you can experience in the North Pole or the South Pole of the earth. And so we call Mount Everest the third pole of the earth. It is the world's highest point above the sea level with the height 29,000, 29 feet. यसलाई फिटमा चाहिँ 29,029 फिट हो, तर यसलाई मिटरमा हामी के भन्छौं 8,848 मिटर भनेर भन्छौं, isn't it? So you can express the height of Mount Everest both in feet as well as in meter. So when you go to meter, it is 8,848 meter. So it lies at 27 degree 59 minute northern latitude and 86 degree 56 minute eastern longitude, covering the area of about 7 square kilometer of Solukhumbu district. अब यो हामी माउन्ट एभरेस्ट को ल्याटिट्युडिनल र लंगिट्युडिनल लोकेशन को कुरा गर्ने हो भने ल्याटिट्युडिनली है, ल्याटिट्युड भनेको ल्याटिट्युड shows, right, the northern or the southern location from the equator. You know the equator. Equator is the 0 degree imaginary line which goes from east to west of the earth, and it divides the earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Latitude, isn't it? Latitude ले कुनै पनि ठाउँको है 0 degree equator भन्दा north र south को लोकेसन बताउँछ. Longitude ले चाहिँ प्राइम मेरिडियन जुन 0 डिग्री लाइन हो, जुन इस्ट टु नर्थ टु साउथ जान्छ, त्यो भन्दा इस्टमा छ कि वेस्टमा छ भनेर बताउँछ लंगिट्युडले. I think in your previous class 8, you studied about latitude and longitudes. So latitudes are the imaginary lines, right, which are drawn on the surface of the earth from east to west. Okay, but longitudes are also the imaginary lines which go from north to south on the surface of the earth. And both the longitudes and latitudes are the imaginary lines, isn't it? The latitude भन्ने बित्तिकै हामी के बुझ्छौं त, कुनै पनि ठाउँ उत्तर या दक्षिण कुन हेमिस्फियरमा छ भनेर बताउँछ ल्याटिट्युडले. तर लंगिट्युडले चाहिँ कुनै पनि ठाउँ ईस्टर्न हेमिस्फियरमा छ कि वेस्टर्न हेमिस्फियरमा छ भनेर बताउँछ. ईस्टर्न हेमिस्फियरमा हो भने कति डिग्री ईस्टमा, वेस्टर्नमा हो भने कति डिग्री वेस्ट भनेर बताउँछ लंगिट्युडले. भने ल्याटिट्युडले चाहिँ कुनै पनि ठाउँ नर्थमा कति डिग्री लंगिट्युडमा छ र साउथमा कति डिग्रीमा छ भनेर बताउँछ. So this is the longitudinal and latitudinal location of Mount Everest. The summit was first conquered by Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary in 1953. So you can say this is the person in the figure, Edmund Hillary and another Tenzing Norgay. Okay, so these two persons climbed up the Mount Everest for the first time. You can say in this way, the statues of both these great people are also erected, built in Kathmandu Valley. यी भयो अब तेन्जिङ नोर्गे, यो भयो एडमन्ड हिलारी. Okay, and so here you can see Mount Everest is a Pumori, eta Nukse भन्ने छ, यो चाहिँ Mount Everest यहाँनिर पर्छ, isn't it? And these people are at the base camp of these two mountain peaks. Okay, the British surveyor भनेको चाहिँ अब यसलाई हामी सर्वेयरको काम भनेको चाहिँ अब अर्थको भनौं न अर्थको विभिन्न ठाउँहरूलाई अध्ययन गर्दै जाने, बुझ्दै जाने. So they are a kind of explorer. They go on exploring various parts of the earth. So we call them surveyor also, isn't it? र अर्को सर्वेयरको काम चाहिँ जग्गा जमिन नाप्ने पनि हुन्छ. Actually they take the measurement of the various topography also, isn't it? अब अहिले जस्तै हाम्रा जग्गा जमिनहरु पनि नाप्न हामी अमिनहरु बोलाउँछौं. उनीहरुले नक्सा हेरेर हाम्रा जग्गा जमिनहरु छुट्याइदिन्छ, नापिदिन्छ. त्यस्तो जग्गा जमिनहरु नाप्ने काम गर्ने मान्छेलाई हामी सर्वेयर भनेर भन्छौं. So the British surveyor Sir George Everest named the peak Everest. अब यो ब्रिटिशबाट आएको एकजना सर्वेयर जसको नाम के थियो, जर्ज एभरेस्ट भन्ने नाम थियो. उसले आफ्नो जुन सरनेम हो एभरेस्ट, त्यही एभरेस्टबाटै के नाम राखिदियो त, सगरमाथाको नाम के राख्यो, एभरेस्ट भनेर. So the British surveyor he named the peak Mount Everest in 1865 AD. The historian and scholar Baburam Acharya from Nepal named it Sagarmatha in 1956 AD, means 2013 BS. र नेपाली नाम सगरमाथा, नेपाली जुन नाम हो सगरमाथा, यो चाहिँ बाबुराम आचार्यले राखेका हुन्. र उनी नेपालका चाहिँ के हुन् त, इतिहासकार पनि हुन्. He is the historian as well as scholar, right? So he named it Sagarmatha. र सगर भनेको आकाश भइगयो, माथा भनेको शिर भयो. र सगरमाथाको अर्थ हेर्नु हो भने आकाशकै शिर भनेर हामी बुझ्छौं. सगर भनेको जहिले पनि आकाश हुन्छ र माथा भनेको शिर हो, के हैन त? सगरमाथाको अर्थ चाहिँ अब यो आकाशकै शिर भनेर उनले यसरी नाम राखे. And the Tibetans call it Chomolungma. अब तिब्बतमा बस्ने मान्छेहरुले चाहिँ यसलाई के भन्दो रहेछ, चोमोलुङमा. र यसको अर्थ, the meaning of the word Chomolungma is mother of the universe. And the Chinese call it Zhumulangma. अब तिब्बतन्सले चोमोलुङमा, चाइनिजहरुले चाहिँ झुमुलाङमा फेङ भन्दो रहेछ. So the Chinese call it Zhumulangma Feng. And what is the meaning of Zhumulangma Feng? They also call it Chumulangma Feng पनि भन्दो रहेछ. Tibetans call it Chumulangma, but Chinese, right? Chinese has two names. Chinese call it as either Zhumulangma Feng or Chumulangma Feng भनेर चाइनिजहरुले भन्दो रहेछ यो माउन्ट एभरेस्टलाई, हैन? कहिलेकाहीँ यो एक नम्बरको क्वेशन पनि हुन सक्छ in the examination. You may be asked to write down the Chinese name or the Tibetan name of Mount Everest भनेर क्वेशन हुन सक्छ एक नम्बरको, है. So go to another slide now. During sunrise and sunset, on clear days, the view of the peak is panoramic. Panoramic means any picture, right, which covers a very large area of view. Large and vivid view लाई हामी के भन्छौं, panoramic view भनेर भन्छौं. जस्तै राम्रो क्यामेराले, एकदम लेन्स एकदम स्ट्रङ भएको क्यामेराले हैन ठुलो एरियालाई कभर गरेर फोटो लिन्छ के. अब हाम्रो सानो खालको हैन, अब त्यसको मेगा भनौं न, मेगापिक्सल भन्छौं नि हामी, त्यो एकदम कम छ भने हैन त्यसले चाहिँ थोरै एरियालाई मात्रै फोटोग्राफमा कभर गर्छ. बट क्यामेराहरु अब एकदम लार्ज मेगापिक्सलको क्यामेराहरुले चाहिँ it takes the view of very large area. So panoramic means, right, very wide and vivid image is called panoramic. And picaresque means quite unique, attractive. त अब सूर्य उदयको बेलामा र सूर्य अस्तको बेलामा यो सगरमाथाको दृश्य चाहिँ It's quite, let's say mind-blowing. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? Because, the golden rays of the sun, both the rising sun and the setting sun has golden rays. And when the golden rays fall upon the snow-peaked mountains, okay, they seem to be golden, totally golden, quite beautiful. त अब सूर्य के अरे उदाउँदो र अस्ताउँदो सूर्यको किरण सुनौलो हुन्छ, सुन जस्तो हुन्छ। अनि त्यो सुनौलो किरण जब सगरमाथा हिउँले ढाकिएको सगरमाथामा पर्दाखेरि त्यो सबै सुनको महल जस्तो देखिन्छ क्या। The whole, area of Mount Everest seems to be like a golden palace, okay? And so it is quite beautiful. Many tourists across the world come to see and climb the Everest every year, isn't it? It stands as a mountaineering hat for whole Nepal and the Nepalese. And so most of the people, especially mountain climbers from around the world, isn't it? They have a dream or they have a desire, isn't it, to climb up Mount Everest in their lifetime. अब जो mountain climbers हो, isn't it? Those who are the professionally mountain climbers, उनीहरूको जीवनमा एकचोटि सपना हुन्छ क्या, कम्तीमा एकपल्ट सगरमाथा चढ्ने, हैन, वर्ल्ड रेकर्ड राख्ने उनीहरू सबैको चाहना हुन्छ। And so Mount Everest, isn't it, has also exposed us to the world, right? To the whole world, isn't it? We Nepalese, we are renowned throughout the world, right, for this world highest mountain peak as well, isn't it? So these are the things about Mount Everest. Now we are going to the exercise. The first exercise here is, how has Mount Everest heightened our glory? The Mount Everest ले हाम्रो ग्लोरीलाई कसरी बढाएको छ? ग्लोरी भनेको हाम्रो गौरवलाई, हैन, कसरी माथि पुर्याएको छ? यसले हाम्रो गौरवलाई अझ कसरी माथि उचालेको छ? So how has Mount Everest heightened our glory? Explain भनेर यो क्वेशन आउन सक्छ एक्जाममा, okay? And so let's have discussion first. पहिला डिस्कसन गरौँ ल। सुजल मण्डल, what is your idea? What height? It is nicknamed as the third pole. This is a national identity of Nepal. People in the world know Nepal as the land of Everest. The Tibetan people consider this mountain as a holy mountain, isn't it? Every year, many mountaineers from around the world come to Nepal to climb to the top of the world. Mount Everest comes under the large area of Sagarmatha National Park that has been recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. In this way, Mount Everest has heightened our national glory, isn't it? So these lines are sufficient. Okay. Now let's go to question number 2. Timor-Leste is considered our national pride. This is the second question about national flag. So why is the national flag considered our national pride? Our national flag is unique in the world. It is the only flag in the world in triangular shape and with both the sun and the moon inscribed there. Inscribed means painted there. It reflects our culture, religion, history, and bravery. The crimson red and deep blue colors signify bravery and peace and friendship, respectively, with the sun and the moon, while the sun and the moon signify the everlasting existence of the nation. That is why the national flag is considered our national pride. All of you should go through the answer. If you have any sort of any word, please tell me.